Hi architects! Today you're gonna watch a new interview with Suleiman Najdi. He's an architect and the CEO of the company Pavilion Architects, which is located in Lebanon. Before we start, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and to turn on the little bell so you won't miss the next interviews and videos. So let's start! So hello Suleiman, thank you for the interview.
Celia. Thank you.
To start, can you introduce yourself and your company?
Yes, I'm Suleiman Najdi. I'm from Lebanon. I finished my architecture in Lebanese University, and I opened my office, my own office, directly after I was graduated. We have in our office now more than 20 projects between design and execution. And our team is mainly from me and the other members of my team are working with me on a project basis.
Okay. And your company is called Pavilion Architects?
Yes, Pavilion Architects.
Okay. And when and why did you decide to become an architect?
Before I went to the university, first of all, my father is a concrete contractor. And before I went to the university, I have like a hobby for building small houses, like not houses, like tents. In the summer, me and my brother, we spend our summer building a small house for us. Consists of, it's not a house, it's a room, or it's a tent. And I felt like I like this, like to dealing with space and materials, and mainly it's the influence of my father to be an architect.
Okay. And according to you, what was the biggest challenge when you created your company?
It's the client's satisfaction.
Mm.
Mainly that was the main challenge. Plus, when you are a new architect and already in the market there are a lot of architects, you have to compete with them to catch more clients, and it's about trust and about confident to to catch more clients and to compete with architects who are already in the market and know more from you.
Mm-hmm. And so how did you succeed in finding clients?
Okay. First of all, I start my work in my office directly after I finished the university. But on the other hand, I was always, for more than, let's say, 5 to 7 years, no, 5 to 6 years, I was working as an employee in other companies in the capital, Beirut. So I can in this way I can stand up. I can handle my expenses. I can get some money from my job as an employee. On the other hand, I was working on my office in the village, which is it's not a city. It's like 1 hour from the main city, Beirut. So I fixed my financial issues by having a job, and I get good experience in management, in dealing with people, dealing with stakeholders, dealing with sites, dealing with authorities. Uh, Different kind of experience I get during the 5 or 6 years, and I implemented it in my. I used it in my office. In this way, I can, I present a new quality of work in design and in execution. So I bring, let's say, it's kind of a new product to the area where I live, where I implemented my company. And this way I can I dealt with my competitions or my competence. And this way they have their own product of design, own product of building, but I present a new kind of design, new kind of buildings in my area, so people will who look for a new kind of product and design, they will not find it unless they or I will be the nearest one who will give them this kind of product or this kind of services.
Okay, and working in companies during your studies, do you think it's a good advice for every young architect?
For sure, I advise any architect to apprentice in any office or a company. We don't learn everything from universities. We need to practice. We need to get a lot of skills that are not mentioned at all in universities. You need to deal with materials, deal with people, deal with workers, with authorities, with other consultants, with contractors. Uh, you can find a lot of things that you need to know to handle an office from A to Z. In case you need to deliver to your client a service from A to Z, you need to get all of these skills, and you can't get it alone. And if you are willing to get it alone, it will take a lot of time, and you will lose a lot of trust from your clients because you will fail in a lot of things. So you will lose a lot of trust.
And so, what do you want to bring to people through architecture, through your company and your practice? What is your vision of architecture?
My vision of architecture is that how I deal with designs and material. Uh, for me, architecture should reflect and respect your needs, your thoughts, and the material you are using. Uh, I use a lot of concrete in my buildings uh, because I think you need to respect material and use it as it is, and not use. I don't use cladding. Let's say I don't use composite panels. I prefer to use a real material. That, let's say, if you are willing to make use wood in construction, you have to use it as it is and not using it as fake material. This is from the side of material. From the side of the user should benefit from their house and not just from their inner space. The inner space should be just like say, let's say it's a ship that you will integrate and deal with the outer context. So let's say if I am building a house, you must benefit from the inner space of your bedroom, let's say, or from your living room, and from the space outside. If you have a garden, a view, trees, sounds, anything outside, you should benefit from it. It's not just building a house and you will hide inside it and you disappear uh, and you are away from the environment and all of the contexts. Uh, your house should not be limited for the square meters you are built. It should be extension of the outside space.
And we will talk about this tough time. So as you can see, we have lived for 3 months. We have lived an incredible and global health crisis, which has affected us both personally and professionally. So, how do you think architects could help people in this crisis?
I think architects, it's difficult now to take actions from the architects or the designers. The action should be implemented before. So any action architects will or any impact architects can have on this crisis is thinking about the problem and finding more elements or more solutions that can help us deal with such kind of crisis in the future. Because now you can't change your house, you can't change your space, you can't change how you build your house. Uh, you'll need you'll need a new you will need to have a new vision, vision for peoples to to have a solution in the future in the new projects you are going to have. If you ask me how what kind of solutions, how what kind of modifications or strategies architects will deal with, I think it will be more than dealing. It's more than having solutions inside your building. It's more to have solutions more in the urban planning you are doing. But as an architect, I think you have to build houses more comfortable for people to have to spend more time in it, uh, and try to have houses with more, let's say, semi-public spaces, like your balcony, your terrace, your any space that it's not inside the house, but also it's private, but you can deal with public through it or outside space.
Mm-hmm. And in these particular times, young architects are also suffering because they are doubting about their future, their career. They wonder how they will find a job, how they will find clients if they have created their company. So, what kind of advice would you give to them?
Okay, I think it's a big problem, and it's not just a problem for architects. It's a problem for the whole economy, and we as an architect we will be directly affected. For me in Lebanon, we have a problem other than the coronavirus. We have a collapsed economy, uh, and uh, and things are going worse here. Uh, but I think that architect should find a solution for his life, because architecture is not it's not a career, just a career. It's a way of life, how to deal with problems and find solutions different kind of problems. Now it's the time to find solutions for our communities, not just because of the coronavirus, to have solutions for the whole economy. I think people should go more for sustainability and self-sufficient solutions as architects, because we are from the people. If architects can figure out some solutions, economical solutions for people, I think any initiative will have a client. Any architect who have a new idea, it's not just about building, it's maybe about how to save energy, how to make, to produce something, produce food, any solution. It can help people who are looking for more not advanced solutions, but more I mean not advanced technologically, but maybe as economical solutions. It's not about how much you have money. It's now about how much your life is spending money. Architects should help people how to find solutions to save money and to save energy and to help them sustain. So if architect looking for a client, I don't think that clients are looking for good design or good service or good I don't know, something new. They are looking for solutions now. So I think architects should adapt to the new need of it's about the globe. They need new solutions.
Okay. So this interview is finished. Thank you very much, Suleiman.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope I send you a good interview.
Yes, of course. We will put all the links concerning yourself and your company in the description of this video. And thank you and goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye. Have a nice day.